In this video, Tom and I are going to show you how to go ahead and line your gun, and then we're going to check it in two different fashions. Now, the thing that you want to start out with is, remember, when you're aligning your gun, you have to have the proper shooter in the shooter's window. So I'm going to come up here to the shooter's window and change it from Peter Peterson to Tom Ridge. Then, once you've selected the shooter, remember that the shooter may have more than one gun. And in this case, if I check, Tom has two guns, a doubles gun and a singles gun. So I'm going to click on the singles gun. Alright, now the shooter should stand on station number 3 for trap, or station number 4 for skeet, which is the central position. And when they're in that position, I'm going to go ahead and click on this align button, and that's going to put a laser on the wall, a visible laser, which will remain there for about 12 seconds. And it's during that time that the shooter is to mount their gun very accurately, cover the dot on the wall with the bead on the front of their gun, and pull the trigger. And then we will go ahead and check in another step to make sure that that was done well. If it wasn't done properly, we'll have to go back and do the alignment shot again. So here we go, clicking on the align button. Tom, would you go ahead now and cover that dot on the wall and shoot it? Okay, now I'm going to click on the check button and I'm going to ask Tom to shoot it again. And he shot it exactly the same way, and notice how good this particular one is. The red dot is very clearly in the center of the blue. Now, if that hadn't been the case, and it may not happen for some of you, because as shotgunners, some of us are not very good at holding a steady gun, and I'm one of those people, so I always use a tripod to do this. So Tom, why don't you go ahead and get your tripod, and let's show people an easy way of doing this. Let's pretend for a moment now that the first alignment shot wasn't very good. So we're going to go ahead and do another alignment shot. And Tom, would you first shoot in the general area to turn the laser back on? Okay. And now go ahead and shoot that laser shot. And now let's go ahead and check it. And so these two shots were with the tripod. And look at that one. That one is really right square in the middle. Okay, now I want to bring out at this point that when you're looking at this blue dot, red dot relationship here, it can be a little bit deceiving. If the edge of the red dot is touching the edge of the blue dot, you are off 4 inches in that direction at 40 yards. So if it's just in the blue, as far as I'm concerned, that's not very good. It needs to be very close to the center of the blue. Now Tom and I want to show you another way of more accurately checking this than using this pistol type patterning board. What I'm going to do here is click OK, and then what I can do is I can come up here to the word setup, and if I come down to patterning board or touch the F7 key on my keyboard, which is the shortcut, I now go to a screen which has my first shot set up at 33 yards. And what I'm going to do here first of all is I'm going to click on the fire button here, and this will electronically put a pattern down here on the patterning board that represents exactly everything about your gun. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if your gun is perfectly aligned, when you shoot at the patterning board here, Tom, in a moment, that your pattern should ghost exactly over the top of this pattern right here. Now notice down in the lower left hand side down here, it says that Tom's gun is set for a point of impact at 33 yards of 8 inches above, and obviously perfect left to right. So in a moment when I turn the laser on and ask Tom to take as good a shot as he can, we're going to look down here in the lower left hand side and qualify whether his gun is really is really aligned properly or not. So here I go, click on the show laser button. Tom, go ahead and take a shot. And it comes out 8.8 inches high and 7/10 of an inch to the left. And that's amazingly close. So we're less than 1 inch off in each dimension. But this is the way to go through and prove that your gun is really aligned. So I hope that will help you in order to be able to align your gun, and then 2 ways of being able to prove that your gun is aligned properly. The simple way, done with the pistol bullseye method, and then this way, which is a little bit more intense, but you can very accurately find out how your gun is aligned. We hope that helps you.